Well, it's Driftomaniacs' slightly dangerous speed challenge, but bear in mind guys, my definition of danger may be slightly different from your definition of danger or way out. Anyway guys, as the name of the challenge suggests, it involves speed. So I've thought of something that's going to get a wide range of you guys involved and keep the cost down. At the same time, I do recognise some people got some seriously fast cars out there and I'd like to see those take part in the challenge. So for those, I'm going to start with our first, our challenge number one, if you like, which is going to be an anything goes category on here. You can be any number of cells in the car, can be 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, can be made by anybody. I'm really not too worried on that, can be modified to the hill. So if you've got a car that's really high-end speed run car, you're going to want to enter that category. Fastest car in that category wins. Anything goes in that category. Only in that category guys. But for the stock categories there guys, what I want to see is people squeezing the most out of their stock car on 2S and 3S. I'll explain more on that in just a second. So we're going to have one category for saloon cars. Okay, they can be 1/10, 1/12, 1/8 scale on there. Only stipulation being there are going to be two prizes. One for the fastest car running on 2S, one for the fastest car running on 3S. And it's to have stock electrics on there guys. So on stock motor, stock ESC, you can run whatever battery you want, but it does have to be a 2S one or a 3S one, and clearly state the category of that you are entering with that car. I hope that makes sense. So that keeps the cost down because you're going to be working with a stock electrics. You're going to tweak the gearing, you might fit a different body on there, you may fit different wheels on there, that's entirely up to you. But I just want stock electrics, stock ESC and stock motor on there. But gearing, you can be unlimited on the gearing, and battery, you can fit in any battery, but it must be a 2S or a 3S one on there guys. Same with what I'm going to call the buggy, truggy, monster truck category, because I'm going to throw everything into that category guys. Basically a non-saloon car category. Okay, so anything like this Traxxas Rally, a Traxxas Slash, one of the Armour Granite 4x4 3S BLX cars behind me, anything basically with a kind of suspension to or buggy, truggy, monster truck type setup on there. Again, same thing, I want to see people entering stock electrics, so stock ESC, stock motor, but you can enter on 2S, and there's going to be one prize for the 3S in that category. Gearing is up to you, body shell is up to you, tyres is up to you, suspension setup is up to you. Just bear in mind, stock electrics, that's the only stipulation on there guys. So you can put whatever battery capacity you want in there, but it must be a 2S one or a 3S one. So when I say put any battery capacity guys, what I don't mean is you're not going to go and stick a 6S pack in there. Now when it comes to that guys, honesty is the key on this thing. What I want to see is people zeroing their speedo on their phone, or ideally I would recommend using like a dedicated RC GPS or bed borrow steel if you've not got one, because I don't want to see anybody smash the phone up. If you do use your phone, put it inside the car. You are using your phone at your own risk there guys. I do not use the phone on my speedrun cars, so please bear that in mind. But hopefully on like 2S and 3S, if you've done things right and it's reasonably stable, you shouldn't have too much of a problem. And there is going to be a 6th category guys, but I need to take the camera outside to show you, because this challenge was all going to be nice, plain and simple speedrun challenge this month. Then I saw RCU next Tuesday's video entry to last month's challenge, and it set me thinking about what I could do to make the speedrun challenge interesting. So here's what I've come up with. God help us. Okay guys, we're going to start out with last month's challenge, the slightly dangerous backflip challenge. And nobody entered in the first few days. I was thinking, oh, I've overcooked it, people not interested in the danger. But just the opposite, people were taking time to film some quite dangerous stuff, as the guys from RCU next Tuesday prompted me to think up this challenge. Seeing their entry to last month's one, thought, how can I add danger to a speed month's challenge? Here's our boys, and I am slightly nervous if I say so myself, because over here is my Armour Granite Big Rock. Now you will see I have got the controller in my hand. I'm going to steer that thing straight at my own legs and jump over it. You're not going to do that though guys. I'm filming this on my own, so I don't have a lot of choice on it. What you're going to do is you're going to steer the car at your friend who is going to jump over the car, but I want you filming from behind so we can see it in a straight line. Just check the person is not jumping up in the air with the car going to the side of them. I want to see them cleanly jumping over the car. Now guys, fastest car doing this wins. However, there is a slight twist. For every person that you have that jumps over the car, you can add an extra 5 miles an hour onto the top speed. So if 2 of you jump over the car, that adds 10 miles an hour onto the car's whatever speed you get on your GPS or your phone. 3 people, 15 miles an hour, etc, etc. Okay guys, so I thought that I'd open it up to a bit of interesting stuff. You know what I mean, guys. Anyway, on with the test. Not that I'm nervous whatsoever. Whoever thought this stuff up? Okay, 3, 2, 1, no nerves, Rich. And you want constant speed, guys. Not that I'm nervous at all on this. Okay, guys. Now, that is admittedly a little bit tricky, steering it at yourself and jumping it at the same time. But that just shows it can be done. Now, bear in mind, as I said, the fastest speed wins. You're not going to be able to do this at crazy speed, guys. And I will say, anybody doing this, you are doing this at your own risk. This is the more than slightly dangerous bits of this challenge. Pathetic, Rich. Okay. Fairly safe to do, other than a little bit of a prank to the car. So, guys, there we have it. Nice and simple. 1, more than slightly dangerous, with jumping over it. 1, unlimited category, and 4 regular speedrun categories on there. Stock ESC, stock motor, anything goes in terms of battery capacity, but it must be a 2S or a 3S pack. Prizes for the fastest 2S car and the fastest 3S car in Saloon category, and Buggy monster truck. Okay, there we are, guys. 5 easy ways to enter the Driftomaniacs slightly more dangerous speedrun challenge. And that 6th category, well, feel free to enter that, boys, on your own. On your own or with friends. Bear in mind, the more people jump over it, guys, the more chances you might have of winning. 5 miles extra bonus points for every person that jumps over it in a line. Anyway, guys, I do encourage early entries to this month's challenge, as I want to create a little leaderboard which I can post on, online each week. Speaking of posting, guys, everybody that posts a video, please put a link to that video in the comment section below this video. That will class as your entry, guys. If you do not post it there, I do not know that you have entered. Okay, closing date is the end of May at midnight, and a couple of legal things to get out of the way. Well, first of all, this is solely a Driftomaniacs competition, nothing to do with YouTube and its affiliates whatsoever. The prizes. We're going to send one Avonic battery, a brand new one, out to any of the winners, wherever they are in the world. If they're outside of the continental USA, I do reserve the right to send you an Amazon gift voucher of the same amount as the battery due to shipping requirements of LiPos in certain parts of the world. And lastly, but not least, you do need to be a subscriber to be taking part in this competition. And there's a little bit of code in the description that I want to see in the first 3 lines of the description on your video, guys. That's imperative you put that code somewhere in the first 3 lines of description on your video. Also, I want to see like my entry to Driftomaniacs slightly more dangerous speedrun challenge on there. And also, guys, clearly state whether it's 2S, 3S, unlimited, or the jumping challenge on there, guys. Anyway, sure, people have lots of questions. Enough of me talking, over to you guys. Well, thumbs up if you like this video, guys. Post any comments you might have in the comment section below the video, and hit the circle below to subscribe. And if you do hit the circle, don't forget to hit the bell.